Hello and welcome to Totally Random episode 100. Prior to this, I took around 4 months off the show to prepare for this episode. It took 4 months to make because I wanted it to be the best episode that it possibly could be. It's also because I procrastinated and I got really busy with schoolwork near the end of the year, and then I got really bogged down. I didn't feel like making videos, and I didn't really have a lot of time to make videos, even though that's a lie. I had a lot of free time. I just didn't feel like making the videos and I procrastinated, and why am I still talking? I have a variety of presentations here today that will hopefully stimulate your brain cells into telling your body to undergo a process known as laughter, so I can feel a little bit better about myself inside. Looking back, I never really thought that I'd make 100 of these totally random videos, or even like 50 or 25 or 2, but then again I started making totally random videos when I look like that, and my top priorities in life were annoying my parents and talking to myself like a psycho on the street all day. And if you think I'm lying, no, it's not a joke. I do understand that Totally Random as a show over time has had certain highs and certain lows, but maybe, just maybe, this video will be a bit better than just something I threw together in 30 seconds because I felt obligated to. But enough with all that big language and intelligent thinking. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Totally Random episode 100. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Totally What? Oh, that's not the intro. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Totally Random. In this episode, oh wow, I haven't done that for a while. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Totally Random. In this episode, we are going to be celebrating episode 100. I don't know why I decided to stretch in the middle of that. We have finally reached 100 episodes of this series. I don't know why I keep doing all these things with my hands and stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, you must understand that today's episode is not going to be your typical episode. Just kidding, yes it is. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Totally Random. Today we're going to be talking about the colors of my room. It's a nice eggshell robin blue. I like to make funny jokes because I think they're funny. Look, that's a Star Wars poster. I got it off Amazon, but not in the actual Amazon. Today I will be teaching you how to graph a quadratic function on your calculator. Okay, so an example of a quadratic equation is 4x squared plus 9x minus 18. Alright, here we have it, 4x squared plus 9x minus 18. Okay, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go over here to table, and then you're going to click graph. And then it will graph your quadratic function, so you can find the minimum and maximum value of the parabola. So yeah, label the axis of symmetry, kids. Get it? It's really funny because it's weird. No, seriously, if you're new here, that's actually what a lot of my videos are comprised of. No, but in all seriousness, I actually kind of want to make this video a little bit more special, so I thought we would mix it up a little bit. And because of that, today we are going to be doing some special Hold on, I got a call. Hello? Yes, this is him. Oh, hi, Dad. No, Dad, I can't help you in the lawn right now. Seriously, you want me to mow it? Come on, Dad, I mowed it like 3 weeks ago. It doesn't need it that badly. I don't know, the grass is like 3 inches tall, 4 inches tall. I don't know, I don't use a ruler every day. No. No. Oh, yeah, I did say I mowed it. Tell you what, I will finish my video. Totally Random episode 100. I'm working on Totally Random episode 100. No. No, I need to finish it. Come on, Dad, I already announced it on the internet to all my friends. I have to finish it now. No, I can't take a break, because this video needs to be made in one piece. Alright, fine. I'll do what you want me to do. I'll pause my video. Alright, sure, I'll be right down. Thanks, honey, bye. Be right back. Alright, we're finally here. Glad that's all over, right? Jeez. Anyways, we are here in this new setting today to discuss math. Yeah, it's summer vacation and I'm talking about math, because I have a life. No, seriously, whether you like math or not, you can't really deny the fact that math actually has a lot of practical use in the real world. Wait a minute. The real world? I think we've started our problem here today, ladies and gentlemen. In the real world, real things exist in 3 dimensions or 4 dimensions. I don't know, I didn't take philosophy yet. And an example of a real thing in the real world is this video camera that I'm using right now to film this episode. And since this video camera is being used in the real world right now to record this episode, then that means this episode is real as well. But this is not any ordinary episode. This is episode 100, right? Episode 100. 100 is a number that has to do with math. It all goes around in a big circle, guys. Get it? I'm drawing a circle. It's more like an oval. Circle, oval, shapes, geometry, math. Get it? Get it? Get it? Anyways, back to the topic. What numbers can we combine to get 100? Well, we can combine 90 and 10, 80 and 20, 70 and 30, but we can also multiply numbers to get 100 as well, like 5 and 20, and 10 and 10. Wait a minute, 10 and 10. 10 and 10 are the same number, and if they're being multiplied, then that means they're actually being squared. That means 10 squared equals 100. 10 squared. 10 squared. What about 10 triangled, and 10 circled, and 10 trapezoid? These are all just shapes. Shapes. Geometry. Math. See, it all comes around in a big circle. Or a big oval, I don't know what I'm talking about. But let's not forget that geometry is not only a study of shapes, it's also a study of angles. I think I have a breakthrough. You see, in the real world, we have 3 dimensions to walk around in, or 4 dimensions. I don't know, again, I didn't take philosophy. And in these dimensions, we can see things from other angles. And you see, if you looked at something in the real world from a certain angle, then you would see it differently if you looked at it from another angle. And so our question now becomes, if you looked at the number 100 in the real world from a certain angle, and then you changed the angle in which you looked at the number 100, would it still be 100 or 10 squared? No, really, I didn't blow anyone's mind. It just doesn't make any sense. But let's keep going with this question. If you did look at 100 from a different angle this time, and it did in fact look different, like maybe 10 squared, then, oh, I lost my train of thought. Then, in theory, all you'd have to do is change the angle in which you looked at 10 squared to make it become 10 circled or 10 triangled or whatever. And then it would all come back to geometry. And since geometry is indeed a big part of math as we know it, we can positively say that math governs everything. And that, my friends, is what I call case closed. Friends? What? What are friends? And apart from that, I should probably let you know that I haven't even taken geometry yet, so this is probably all wrong. Good day. You know what? I don't even know why I make YouTube videos anymore. This doesn't even make any sense. Where are we now? Some new place? I've never been here before. Seriously though, if you've never seen this background, you must be new here. Alright, moving swiftly along through our programming. Next up we have something very interesting. Today I present to you the connections of the world chess champions up until the 80s, like 1985, I don't know. Here we go. Now if you don't know, chess was actually created hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago, but the first ever official world chess champion was a man named Wilhelm Steinitz. And Wilhelm Steinitz died in the year 1900, but 9 years before the year 1900, a very popular sport was invented. Yes, indeed, folks. In the year 1891, basketball was a sport invented by some, like, university professor. I don't know, I didn't look it up. But basketball is a very popular sport, especially here in the United States of America. And one of the most popular basketball teams of all time in the NBA are the Los Angeles Lakers. And here, ladies and gentlemen, we find our first connection. You see, if we take the letters in the word Lakers and we take the S at the end of the word and move it in the middle somewhere, I don't know, I'll do this later, we get the word Lasker. Now, right now, I understand that that may sound like a gibberish word or whatever, but let me tell you that Emanuel Lasker was the next world chess champion after Wilhelm Steinitz. And Emanuel Lasker was world chess champion from 1894 to 1921. That's the longest time a single person has ever been world chess champion. But the year 1921 was part of what decade? The 1920s. And what was starting to really kick off in the 1920s? That's right, movies. And one of the greatest love stories ever told on a cinema screen is Casablanca. If you take the word Casablanca and replace the S in Casablanca with a P, you get Capablanca. Jose Raul Capablanca was the next world chess champion. If I mispronounced your name, sir, I apologize. And Jose Raul Capablanca was one of the strongest chess players to ever live, but guess what year he died? That's right, 1942, the same year that Casablanca came out. Coincidence? I think not. No, it's probably a coincidence. But the name Jose Raul Capablanca has 5 A's in it, and what other name has 5 A's in it? That's right, folks. Alexander Alekhine, I don't know. We'll call him Alexander Alekhine. That's right, folks. Alexander Alekhine was the next world chess champion after Jose Raul Capablanca. Man, all these guys have really long and confusing names. But shortly after, Alexander Alekhine was beaten by another world chess champion. Ew. Or shall we say he was beaten by Max Euwe. I don't know, how do you pronounce that? And after Max Euwe was world chess champion for like 3 days, I don't know, it's probably a couple years, the next world chess champion was a robot. Well, not exactly a robot, a Botvinnik. That's right, Mikhail Botvinnik. I don't know, these guys' names are so hard. I'm trying, guys, I'm trying. Mikhail Botvinnik was world champion until he got beaten by Smyslov? Smyslov, right? I don't know, I don't have a joke for that. After Smyslov, though, the next world chess champion was actually very tall. Or shall we say he was very tall. Mikhail Tal was the next world chess champion after him. Mikhail Tal was world champion for like 2 years or something, and then Botvinnik beat him again, and then Botvinnik got beaten again. And Botvinnik got beaten by a man who probably used gas to cook his meals a time and again. And to all you Americans and Canadians and people who don't live overseas, gas is sometimes called petrol overseas. True fact. And I'm making this up right now, but people who use petrol, I'm making it up, are called Petrosians, which is kind of similar to the word Petrosian. Yeah, Tigran Petrosian was the next world chess champion, yay! It's another connection. This is a weak connection, but whatever, you gotta do what you gotta do. And during his life, it is safe to assume that Tigran Petrosian used keys to unlock doors and such, I don't know. But sometimes, keys can be very mean to you. They can be very burdenous. Is that a word, burdenous? I don't know, it sounds like a real word. And sometimes keys can get so burdenous that you need some space from them. Space from your keys. Space keys. Spassky. Boris Spassky is the next world chess champion after Petrosian. And while Boris Spassky was world chess champion, it was of course his job. But what are some other examples of jobs? An office worker, a librarian, a 14-year-old alone in his room making videos because he has nothing else to do, or a fisherman. Dude, I want to be a fisherman. But there is a connection here because Boris Spassky got beat by the best fisherman in the business. That's right, Bobby Fischer came along and he took the world chess champion title for himself, and then like 2 years later he refused to defend his title for some reason, and then he lost it to another guy. After that, the names of the world chess champions get really complicated, and I don't even know, and I don't even feel like making connections for them anymore. So we're gonna stop right here. Ooh, those are sure some boggling connections. I'm getting the sense that as I continue with this episode, I'm looking continually dumber by the second. Yeah, I should probably just transition right now. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. I do understand that up until this point, Totally Random Episode 100 has consisted of these long monologues in which I talk about things that no one probably laughed at. But now, we're gonna lighten the tone, we're not gonna be as intense and serious, and I am going to tell you some jokes, because this is totally random, and this is a comedy show, so I have to be funny, right? Now, as a comedian, I first want to decide what I want to talk about in a comedic way. I could talk about current political issues, but there are people on both sides that watch my videos, and I don't want to offend anyone. I could joke about what's happening in the world currently, but I understand that everyone has a different opinion, and I don't want to offend anyone. I could joke about how I am awesome, but no one thinks that, so I don't want to offend anyone. Alright, let's just start. You know, I really hate it when people interrupt me. Cheese. I don't know what that was. First place medal. Can you stop? No. Wait a minute, am I interrupting myself? This is a good movie. Nobody cares, dude. Are you jealous that I'm reading books about Einstein and you're not? Actually, no, I do very advanced math. Very advanced math. Well, I can recite my times tables all the way up until 12. No, you can't. Stop interrupting me. Yes, I can. Okay, then. I'd love to see you try. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 5 is 5. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 times 7 is 63. 9 times 8 is 72. 11 times 9 is 99. 11 times 10 is 110. 11 times 11 is 121. 12 times 11 is 132, and 12 times 12 is 144. Wow, man, you got some skills. We've already talked about math enough in this episode, and no one really cares, so talk about something else already. Alright, so what do you want me to talk about? I don't know, this is Totally Random episode 100. You can literally talk about anything random at all. Oh. I guess you're right. That is why you named the show Totally Random, isn't that correct? Stop interrupting me. You'll literally get nowhere in life if you always interrupt people. This is a good movie, too. Oh my god. Hey, did I say I was done talking about this movie? You know, if you keep interrupting people all your life, you'll literally get nowhere. Alright, what do you want to talk about in terms of that movie? Nothing. You already reviewed it. Ugh. You know, are you just here to annoy me? I was about to ask you the same thing. No, you weren't. Oh my gosh, can you not interrupt me for one time? That's all I ask you. Oh, I can talk now? I apologize. Thank you, you didn't interrupt me for just 1 second. See how hard was that? It was pretty hard. You know what, if you're just gonna keep interrupting me, I'm gonna quit this show. Huh, didn't know it was that easy. Well, that does it for episode 100 of Totally Random, everybody. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Alright, now it's my turn to interrupt. I thought you quit. No, I didn't. I'm back here now. Do you have eyes that are connected to your brain? Can you not see? Can you not perceive images in your mind? What is he talking about? Get out of the show. I'm tired of being interrupted. Alright, see ya. This is no fun anymore. Bye. Alright, thank you. You're gone now. You won't be missed. Hey guys, I'm back. See, that was funny because the guy kept interrupting me, right? Isn't it so annoying when people interrupt you? Yes, the answer is yes, it is. But enough with all that. I'd say this episode has been long enough. I've done my dues here, so without further ado, I guess I could just say. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Totally Random, and if you did, please hit the like button. I think the most liked Totally Random video ever got like 10 likes. Can we try to get more than 10 likes? Because this is episode 100, so can we get 10 times 10 likes? 10 squared likes? No? Nobody got that reference from earlier in the video? Okay. And before I say goodbye, woof, even though I already said that, I would just like to thank anybody that's been watching since episode 1, or episode 2, or episode 3, or episode 4, or 10 minutes later. Stop interrupting me, or episode 87, or episode 88, or episode 89, or episode 100. I'd just like to thank any of you who have ever watched my videos at all. It really means a lot to this guy here that he has an actual minuscule audience on the internet. That makes him feel a little bit better inside. So here's to the future of Totally Random. And I will see you guys in episode 101. Goodbye.